This Fender Stratocaster had terrible frets. Although they were high enough at .036, they were absolutely square-shouldered. So they were like a Martin Dreadnought instead of a Gibson J45. And they'd been flattened, but they'd never been properly crowned. So I put some red marker on the top of them and used my leveling beam to gently level them off. At .036, I didn't want to replace them, and because they were original frets from this guitar that I think was in 1984, I did a gentle leveling to make sure that they were all of a fairly consistent height. And then once I had done that, I went in with my fret file and rounded these over. This took probably 7 hours. It was I think 135 strokes per fret, and there are 22 frets. Just to basically round over one of these took a tremendous amount of time. So I did that for all of the frets, using my crowning file to round over the frets and take off the edges until I had a nice thin line that was showing just the top of the crown after it was being leveled. Was left over. Went through all of these and did that. It likely would have been faster for me to have completely refretted this guitar, but I didn't want to do that given the fact that these are vintage frets. And they didn't need replacing, so I went through and crowned them all so that they have the original frets. There could have been some issues in terms of taking them out of the maple. Things could have got damaged. The finish would have been damaged on the fingerboard. So I went through and recrowned them all. I should mention that before I could level them, I had to straighten the fingerboard with the truss rod to make sure it was absolutely flat. So next I have to polish them and take away the file marks. So I did this with a series of sanding grits. I used 600, 1000, 1500, and 2000 grit sanding on each of these frets to take away the file marks from fret file. At the end of this process, the frets had been leveled, crowned with a crowning file, and sanded to 2500 grit. But that wasn't enough, so we had to do some further work on this. You can see me going through the sandpaper. I used a 600 grit, and then a 1000 grit, and then a 1500 grit, and then a 2000 grit on every one of these frets, using the fret protector to make sure that I wasn't sanding the finish of the fingerboard, because these are fairly coarse grits for finish. With each successive grit, you could really see the difference that it was making in the frets. They started off quite dull with obvious file marks in them, and then they became progressively more and more sanded, and they were much more polished by the end of them. These would have been pretty good, much better than factory ever would have been upon releasing of this guitar from the Fender factory. Once I finished with the 2500 grit, I had to go onto micro mesh pads, and for these, because I was basically doing the surface of the frets, I put on my fret guard. I didn't use this earlier because it was a bit thick, and I didn't want to it limiting how far down onto the frets I could get. So I use this now to remove the sanding marks from the 2500 grit. I took this down to 8,000, and then I removed it, and I went 8,000 and 12,000 without the guard on, because I wasn't going to be damaging the finish with those grits. And in the end, The frets were now leveled, crowned, and polished up to 12,000, and they were pretty shiny and looked really great.